Welcome to another video. According to some of your feedback and the wish of a very noble patron, together with the still ongoing Final Fantasy XV collaboration event, I feel this is the moment to talk about this topic, namely how you can get Manderville Gold Saucer points or MGP fast and easy, by doing certain things on a daily or weekly basis, as well as digging into some tips and tricks from myself to get the regalia in time. For those of you that don't know anything about the Gold Saucer, it is basically a collection of minigames put into a very cool theme park that first appeared in Final Fantasy VII already. And while you can do all sorts of activities like Chocobo racing, triple triad, gates, fashion reports, the Cactpot and many more, right now there's a special collaboration event happening with Final Fantasy XV that basically is independent to the Gold Saucer, but on the other hand you need to spend 200,000 MGP for the Regalia mount, featuring a very special riding style and room for 4 people. First of all, you should start your journey by venturing to your free company action vendors and choose the MGP buff you can acquire for some free company points, which doesn't sound like much but will definitely become handy. After that, make sure to leave Chloe in Idleshire a visit to receive the Wondrous Tales, because this hell of a book is a masterpiece when it comes to farm certain currencies quite passively. And I managed to get about 500 MGP just by completing it from time to time and without spending much time in actual Gold Saucer activities. And you basically always get one line completed, and if not, just reset your sticker distribution until it fits. And note, when being really lucky you can literally get up to 1 million MGP for completing 3 lines, and recently MGP or experience points for the job you haven't leveled up yet are the best choices. Alright, after all this is said and done, our journey leads us to the Gold Saucer itself, offering a whole bunch of different activities that you can basically participate in altogether, but there are definitely some better and best ones. First of all, you should look at the famous Chocobo racing, coming from Final Fantasy VII and leading onto its footsteps. Here you should focus on doing the challenge log, and if you struggle to get many wins, just stop when you did 20 races. And remember that you can easily do the Chocobo racing while waiting for other activities. After your Chocobo and everything you need to know for the races have been properly introduced, just navigate towards the Gold Saucer tab in your duty finder to start the action. After that, you could use your card game skills at Triple Triad, which originated from Final Fantasy VIII and basically is the same game. But if you're not familiar with it and just want damn coins, you can easily just use the recommended button and be ready to go. Either by doing an open tournament or by battling NPCs in the card hall. The cards received then can be exchanged against MGP at the Triple Triad Trader. But here's a very lovely image made by Kaiyoko Star to figure out the different ranges of rewards. Oh, and when mentioning Kaiyoko Star, a big shout out to producing so much helpful information regarding all things Gold Saucer, especially when looking at the fashion report. Lord of Verminion is another topic which I personally feel is a bit complicated at the start, but once you get used to it, the time and effort relation may top out Chocobo racing and may be super interesting for real-time strategy and Pokemon fans. Every 20 minutes you can start gates that are jumping, reaction and other stay-aware games like you may see in Mario Party or other minigame type video games. Here just talk to one of the gatekeepers who will teleport you to the next challenge. But you should definitely use your waiting time and fill it up with Chocobo races, Triple Triad or arcade games. The Jumbo Cactpot works on a weekly basis and you have to obtain 3 tickets for it, which I absolutely recommend doing. Mini Cactpot tickets can be obtained for very little gil, and if you're lazy like I am, just check out the phenomenal Cactpot solver found on the website in the description to receive the maximum MGP income. Thanks to Yurio, Aureolux and Super Artwork. Alright, it is time for the biggest MGP deal, not only because it features the true endgame, but also the most rewarding solution to get a whole bunch of Manderville Gold Saucer points for little to no effort, thanks to Kaiyoko Star again. Every now and then, during the fashion report period, you should visit Kaiyoko's Reddit site and buy the recommended equipment and dye on the market board, or even less expensive from some NPC vendors. Afterwards, equip all the stuff and become the most beautiful creature to have ever existed. At least in the eyes of the fashion people in the Gold Saucer. And while it cannot be repeated as often as other activities, this is really worth spending your time, especially due to the awesome work of Kaiyoko Star again. So again, a big shout out, maybe check out his live streams on Twitch found in the description. In between these big sellers like already mentioned, you can do some arcade or mini games, but I cannot recommend farming them primarily, and especially Mahjong will consume a lot of time, which you can use better otherwise. But like always, the activity and way that leads you to the goal while having fun and enjoying it is always the best. So if you like Mahjong, go for the other activities you want to go nuts on. But of course, if you're all in for the best effort relation and stick to German effectiveness, like we did, basically because I'm not a big fan of side activities in games, then I can definitely recommend to stop your farming process every time you did the fashion report, the jumbo Cactpot and the challenge log in 1 week. Farming much more than you would by accompanying these activities is really not necessary. Alright, I hope that this little summary can help you out in learning all about MGP and how to get the regalia in time while the event is still ongoing. So thank you for watching, and until next time, stay safe, remember to do your fashion report and keep loving Final Fantasy.